Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Beckham. Played into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Beckham. Crossed in once more. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Can he get it through? Beckham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out wide.
Atletico Paranaense really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Here's... and the shot! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Atletico Paranaense are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Atletico Paranaense have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking...
Shoots! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Atletico Paranaense are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And it's Lam, and it's been played through. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Atletico Paranaense really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Atletico Paranaense ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are back on the way. Nedved. That'll be a throw. Beckham with the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's got tall. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lahm. And here's Beckham.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Beckham. Now he's had it taken off him. Looking for options for movement. Lahm delivers. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Atletico Paranaense are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Lahm. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Elects to... A header! He has done it! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vitinha! And this is Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been slipped through. He's got away. Gnabry stood his ground strongly.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Messi. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lahm powering forward here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Gnabry plays it in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that is out of play. Now that looks a decent ball. Gnabry looking to run onto it. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, he's onto this. He's having a shot! Mbappe looking sharp there. And Messi! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A goal at a really telling moment. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Ah, he's given it away. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly...
He's tried one! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Atletico Paranense really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this. Goes for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but... Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Mbappe clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Atletico Paranaense get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always...
Terrific header! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Atletico Paranaense take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get on the end of this? Into the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Vitinha tries to pass it through. Out to the left it goes.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That's a good ball. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Gnabry with the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Oh, what has happened here? He's gone for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. And that's it. Atletico Paranaense have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Atletico Paranaense are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's a good ball. And it's Xavi Alonso.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Royce threads one in. Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Italy with the corner, they're first. Maldini gets it away. He's gone for goal! Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bale. That's a good ball out wide. Played in deep.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Royce. Atletico Paranaense leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gear. He's had a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Great vision. Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. Chance! Oh, taken with style. And right on half-time, that is telling. As simple as you like, the outcome. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Number 17.
Atletico Paranaense are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Atletico Paranaense different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as attack.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's going for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now who's going to be first to this? Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking to play him in. And Messi! Atletico Paranaense still have the cards to affect this game. And a chance! That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes.
Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5, Suarez. Number 10, Messi. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11.
Atletico Paranaense take the lead.
Number 18, Neymar.
Rijkaard
Number 21.
passing nice and neat.
Substitution
Now that looks a
for
decent ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really big chance. Must Inzaghi. He is world class. Pippo Inzaghi. He's got himself an absolute peach.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. Looking for a runner. Maldini. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Inzaghi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's got away. Chance to shoot. No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that...
It's Bale! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Atletico Paranaense can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Atletico Paranaense clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Real chance! Oh, crossbar! That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can... Messi! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just...
Alonso! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was...
It's Luis Suarez! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Atletico Paranaense go into the lead. And he's picked out the run. And he's running through. Goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to...
Oh no, this does not look good! And he shoots! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they've got their lead back. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Well, that has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Messi's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball, and he... Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Luis Suarez. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Atletico Paranaense are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Coming on the field is number 17.
Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. He gets bit. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Atletico Paranaense really could have done without this. So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Xavi Alonso. And this is Luis Suarez. And Messi! They've scored! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Atletico Paranense
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is quite a battle. Oh, he's gifted it. Great chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And the comeback is complete. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense, number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Azar. The final 5 minutes. Driving through the middle. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Messi. Good chance here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez is flagged offside. Van Dijk. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's been played through. Real chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Atletico Paranaense have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Aubameyang. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Now, this could be a chance. Hazard with a beautifully timed run. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And this is Luis Suarez. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Atletico Paranaense can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Atletico Paranaense clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Atletico Paranaense leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Atletico Paranense really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he's in on goal. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Messi, and he's away. Atletico Paranaense have reclaimed it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And now the breakaway. No, again, there's no way through. Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And they're quick to get it back. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them...
Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Atletico Paranense surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Messi. Hazard running with the ball. Now, can they get him away? Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Suarez. Now it's Messi. Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. And he's away. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Works it forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cruyff goes steaming forward. Dunk going full tilt down the left. Atletico Paranaense so far providing no real... Luis Suarez! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Atletico Paranaense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kimmich can get it clear. And he's picked it up out wide. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. He's been charged for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That pass has been well intercepted. Good ball over the top. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's come back out to him. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. And he's worked it through. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5, Suarez.
That gets things going for the second half.
Johan Cruyff.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Number 3, Lau. Number 9.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's being urged to shoot. Lahm delivers. A mighty effort!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a cute ball. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to pass it through. And that's going up front in a hurry. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And here's Ribéry. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost an hour gone. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Ribéry. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Dunk promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Lahm. And here's Ribéry. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Cross into the ball. Big header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And it's Kukçu. He's on it. Can he get away?
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Deep cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Lahm. Ribéry receives it in a good position here. That is good strength. Cross needs chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Can he get on the end of this? Stood up well to him there.
Puskás really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's hoisted clear. Nedved with the delivery. He's got all. And the whistle goes. So nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team... Luis Suarez! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't... Torres! And again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's had it taken off him. Luis Suarez, he's got away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Atletico Paranaense find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Off the... And it's in! Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Atletico Paranaense looking to pass their way through. And he was quick to react. He's in a great position here. Rivaldo. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Atletico Paranaense really could have done without this. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Close it. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! And they are pulling clear here. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Atletico Paranaense grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Atletico Paranaense 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense, number 5, Suarez.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 10, Messi.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to get free. Kante gets rid without sophistication. Knocks it into space. Maldini calmly anticipates. And it's Gnabry. He has found the way through. Thinks about the shot. Hangs one in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Gnabry. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. "60 minutes played. Lahm has it in a wide position. Played in deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Deep cross. Up he goes! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Atletico Paranaense perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Could be danger here. And he's on his way. And Van Nistelrooy! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Another fruitless header.
Atletico Paranaense really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Good reason for optimism here. Baresi gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross goes in, climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. It's a promising position. Great defending, strong and determined. Lahm delivers. And he thumps it clear. Played out towards the right wing. Looks across and plays it in. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this.
Bale! Oh, off the bar! Maldini with the clearance. Swept in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Ribery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ribery is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is a great pick out. Alonso! And he's heaved it away. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Atletico Paranaense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maldini wins the duel this time. In with the challenge. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's gone for goal. Decent hit and on target. And this is Luis Suarez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. The ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. He's through here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Schmeichel is there to clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dixon. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rui Costa. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception.
Atletico Paranense can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Ribéry. Oh, super ball. It's loose now. And one more try. Van Dijk getting this one clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to...
Decent chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. And Cruyff! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well, that has not gone well. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Ribéry. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
Ribéry! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Burek, there's the shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been knocked clear. Vieira. Atletico Paranaense are looking. Van Balten with a definite foul there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Brazil are down to 10 men. Xavi Alonso. Dixon. Bale.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he was quick to react. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Schneider. Atletico Paranaense are closing in on a comfortable win. And this is Cruyff. Brazil needed that. They really needed it. Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that. Rui Costa. Now it's Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a good... It's Schneider! Four added minutes on the board. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff tries making a foray down the right. And this is Ribery. Ribery! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Ribery picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.